Let's speak with commentator Roger Gewolb. Roger, thanks for your time. Interested in your thoughts about today's developments, the second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump at the Trump International Golf Course. Just a short drive from Mar-a-Lago, President Trump was unharmed, and it seems another miraculous escape in a way, because a Secret Service officer spotted the alleged shooter's rifle and authorities acted very quickly. They've now arrested the suspect, a 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh. I've had a look at this character's online output, and it's certainly very illuminating. We all thought that after that first assassination attempt, the Democrats would lower the tone of their commentary, these talks about threats to democracy. But Donald Trump has continued to face these vicious attacks, is labelled a threat to democracy, a threat to the republic. It's been unrelenting, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows who's behind these. It could well be a reaction to all that vitriolic talk, Rita. It could also be Iran, who is said to want to take out Trump more than anything. It could be China. It could be all sorts of groups. And one doesn't know. But I think the thing that is important is that Trump is an American hero. And for the second time, he stood up and he said, I'm not going to surrender. You're not going to get me.
Now, around a week ago, former First Lady Melania Trump released this video demanding answers about that attempt on her husband's life 2 months ago.
The attempt to end my husband's life was a horrible, distressing experience. Now, the silence around it feels heavy. I can't help but wonder, why didn't law enforcement officials arrest the shooter before the speech? There is definitely more to this story, and we need to uncover the truth.
Well, where is the accountability, Roger? The Secret Service has so many questions to answer, as does the FBI and Homeland Security. We still know so little about that first assassin, the man who was shot dead, the young man who ended up killing an innocent man in the crowd in front of his family with a bullet that was meant for Donald Trump, just narrowly missed killing Donald Trump. And we seem to know next to nothing about him 2 months later. How can that be?
It's just like JFK. I mean, if indeed he was the only shooter, there's all these questions. There's so many failures that, people are saying nobody can be this stupid. Nobody can be this incompetent. I'm just getting deluged with messages since it happened. It's a conspiracy. It's this, it's that. It doesn't hang together, and nobody's making much of an effort to investigate it. You're quite right. I don't think we'll really get answers until Trump gets in office and, releases the bloodhounds to find out what's really going on here in both of these instances.
Well, it seems incredible in this day and age where there's so much content available online and people share so much of themselves and their opinions on different social media platforms, and that we don't know anything. We haven't been told anything. I'm sure the authorities know plenty because they've cracked into several devices.
Yeah.
Now, Roger, you wrote a piece warning of a Orwellian nightmare should Kamala Harris win the presidency. You compared it to what's happening or underway in the UK with the election of Keir Starmer. What do you mean by that? What do you fear could happen under a Harris-Walz administration?
I think we're seeing things happening that we've never seen before that are very frightening, Rita. I mean, how can there be clampdowns on free speech in much the same manner in so many different countries? And I don't just mean Elon and X. I mean, in so many countries, clampdowns on individuals as well as socials. How can there be so many things going on that are so identical in so many countries at the same time? Who is pulling the strings on this?
Well, if they crack down on free speech, particularly in the US, where you would think the Constitution would prevent that from happening, but they think they can get around that. Dr. Roger Gewolb, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you.